patriosi.
Players was there.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Bridgewater. His throw incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Following the interception, Winston. He's going to float this one deep. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And now out comes Minnesota. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, and the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kickstarted things going in the opposite direction.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Makes sense.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now a second down throw for Winston. He gets it to Humphries. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. $10 yards to go on third. Humphries goes in motion. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Winston. He's got Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right, to be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Second down, Winston. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs. The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Winston. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Frank Clark coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable for Lockett. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Lockett in motion right. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Surveying the field. He's going to looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougald.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game, a really nice run. Do they decide to come back with it, or was that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
McKinnon fighting through, and his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 43 yards. Jameis now on first down. He completes it to Evans. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. And now a first down following that long gain. Winston sneaking it, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jameis Winston, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First down throw for Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
First down, Winston. He sets to fire deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
But you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Brad McDougald. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And they're going to go soft on the corners. In motion right is Evans. Following the interception, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. One receiver to the left is Evans. Throwing again, Winston on set. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Only 2 yards on the completion at 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. And again, it's Bridgewater. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Hey, I thought he got that this thing.
The defense looking to hold serve again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Fourth down, there goes. It's
Dree.
in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Hey, 49 catching.
Dree Archer.
Never get this shit up. And 49.
And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Brinson now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This one taken from the 7.
I'm not raising the pass that. You can see how you snag that shit.
23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook. But
I'm
boy,
gonna
the
fuck
advantage
with
shifts
this.
to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Working out of the gun, Winston. hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great
I
coach
thought
said
what was that? He wasn't expecting the man cover.
rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Jameis to throw it. And now here is another interception.
3 interceptions with that boy.
And they're going to be
Hey,
set up in the
we're
red
wide
zone,
pass that.
right around the 17-yard line. And now out comes
What his name is,
Minnesota.
man? Yeah, Steven.
And they'll start this drive with
Yeah.
very good field position. They come out here in the eye. Bridgewater now. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. A second down throw for Bridgewater. His throw caught right around the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
I'm trying to get MVP with Dree.
Time for a break.
Yo, I got 10 rushing touchdowns with him, right?
We'll finish it after
On
this.
top of that, I just got 2 touchdowns with the nigga this game. I'm trying to get another one.
Now Bridgewater. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Bridgewater here to throw.
Dree, touchdown.
He will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dree Archer with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other
mean,
time."
it's just
But
hovering
some
on
teams like to do
season.
something at the end to feel a little bit better
Yeah.
as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's McKinnon. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be
All
starting
hit
right
hard.
at the line of scrimmage.
All these
Lose
niggas
a
hit
yard
hard.
that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. On third down, Winston. Screen play, McKinnon. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
A first down throw for Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation.
And this will be...
Oh, touchdown, Dree. Let's go. Damn.
And now we've hit that stage of the game.
Let's go, Dree.
One of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all
Let's go,
time.
Dree.
He's to sing in this situation.
Go
When this game
touchdowns for
appeared
Dree,
to be
baby.
over.
I know the fat lady's
Hey.
been singing for some time.
MVP, can you say it? Can you say it, Kenny?
She's on like the 15. Yeah, she left Scales way behind. He's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Got 10 rushing touchdowns. He got 4 passing touchdowns. 4 receiving touchdowns this week.
And that's at the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense set to
4.
take over again. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out
here.
Use that exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They go play action. Winston. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,
Listen.
Excuse her while she kiss the sky. 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 Excuse her while she kiss the sky.
Wanna listen?
Excuse her while she kiss the sky.
Yeah, I'm over right now.
Used to draw, hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing, moving his arm in a fusion, a man confused and a mystery beyond belief. It went abused, you know, it was tangible truth for you to refuse to belong. No name nuisance, who's in a bedroom, who's in a brand new cuneiform. Barely commune with the horde, got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yap of the magpie, unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight, black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can't imagine a rush that ensue when you get three dimensions stuffed in a two. Then it's off to a school where it's all that you do, being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a two-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing and being a clod, distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a light, I left some will the spirit away.
Let me go turn this sucker on, man.
I let my skills deteriorate. Horn about a thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made.
Bodacy.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams coming in feeling good about how their last game went and want to continue with another win here today. It's the Lions going up against the Vikings. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We're at the newest stadium in the NFL, and its inaugural year. There's a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its second down. And this offensive unit should have a lot of juice coming off the big output that they had 1 week ago.
Nothing like confidence, is there? When you've played well the week before, you can't wait to get back on the field and do it again.
Here we go.
You get out that shit.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here we go now. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1 and the offense can't get there, the defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out leveraging the offense.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over. Now they'll run it on the toss. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
K'Wan Short came out of Purdue as one of the top-rated defensive tackle prospects. Now he's one of the top-rated NFL players.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Mariota on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Let's see what he's doing. Let's see what he's doing.
Following the flag, 1st and 20 now. The slot man in motion right. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Mariota. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And they wait for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. That was close to a big play. Just a little bit too far. Caught him but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried. Just couldn't complete it.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Martin for Detroit.
What? Hey, boy, Mike trying to fuck with me, man.
This is taken around the 12. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
Do the Christopher Ford, I swear I'm a shoot it.
Takes a touchdown saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense is going to be set up for the 1st and 10 inside the 15.
I'm so first up with this one.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
A former first-round selection, Bradley Roby is comfortable whether covering in the slot or outside the numbers.
I just enjoyed the 100 pounds I made it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump-off, but it'll set up third down.
They gave him the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come up in an offset eye. On third down, Johnson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And Bullock will put this one through, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This field
safety, let's go.
That is going to be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
I got 100,000 worth of field. Throwing play around here. I call spot every play around here.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. Without offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come out here in the eye.
All right, here we go. Now, Barney.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Fresh set of downs here.
Hurry up, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
More than enough. He got the truck.
Motions the wide receiver.
He spoke with it.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And 2nd and 2. 2nd down following the run.
I can't tell. $500,000 up here. I got 50 words in here. I got 100,000 worth.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to go for a big play
around
downfield.
here. I call spot elementary because I keep a kill around here.
Their dangerous wide receiver hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Really, yeah.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This field a few yards into the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? And give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side.
Well,
attempt falls innocently to the
those
ground.
yeah.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I got 100,000 worth there.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll come out in the pistol. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I ain't heard about that.
Pick up there, and it moves the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
You talk about
After that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Halfback sent in motion. They'll try to throw now. Mariota going to throw deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He's dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points. But they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run the sideline somewhat happy.
Yo, I ain't got
return on this one. It's a fair catch, signal for and take it. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Finding time. Looking deep downfield.
Oh!
Big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful.
Just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Back to Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Green, 39.
Johnson. get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the
I'ma give me some money. What's happening? Hold on. What that is, boy? They started over for a nigga, boy.
A good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
If you did, dog, yeah. I was about to, but I didn't test it. I didn't test it.
Looking to throw. Try to force it to his tight end. Walker is intercepted. Picked off by Nolan Carroll. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time
I'm ready for that drama, and I know.
At the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play.
Man, I just did in my life.
A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense.
Yeah, dog.
He gave it fulfilled, except for the one the offense really wanted to run through. Wow. And that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
Fuck no.
And McManus able to put it through, but there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. Well, their offense has struggled for sure.
They save this nigga, man.
And at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A minute 59 to go in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Perriman in motion right. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Man, this nigga hit, bro.
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead is down to 2. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson across the 30 to the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now this time he'll look to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They're going to look to throw. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue line. Detroit. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Underneath for Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Mariota, being chased out left. And it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide.
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now Bullock to add the extra point.
Looks like it might go eat.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
He's talking here by sheep. I'm McDowell. Got his body's own body. And my name is Michael Patrick.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Mariota now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Yeah.
Still 9 yards to go on third down. The tight end Olsen in motion. On third down, Mariota.
Hey, look how Kenny, watch that boy do on this play right here.
Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking,
you know about it too.
You're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll try to get the offense going with
Johnson. To the right.
Doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
No way.
So now 11
21,
yards to go for this
22,
offensive unit. It's second down.
Before.
Go to Johnson again. Trying to run inside.
No, third. I'm sorry.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with third and 11 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's brought down after a good game. In the red zone this time. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll try and snip. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
Keep your pocket rocket on.
And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback, might actually keep it.
Shreds the tackle. They'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw, Mariota. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So the defense forces a 3-and-out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on first down, and when they run successful, it became second and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went third and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
On second down, Mariota again. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. So
doing a good job. Overthrowing.
Brings up third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he's got Greg here.
So this nigga threw oh my God.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I'd just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
I don't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
Now third down and goal from the 1. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And it's up and good. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And out now come the Vikings. Vikings. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown.
Hold on, man. Oh,
So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Hold on. Turn that back. Turn that on me. Turn that on me.
Coordinator and the head coach, they felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line.
Yo, that's my fucking shit, boy.
I feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this game.
This make a nigga want to fight for real.
To break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And the wideout in motion. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Junior Galat back from an Achilles injury last year in to make the tackle.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Gone! Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Play clock winding down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Why you keep leaving the party?
The Vikings send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about.
Hey, I wasn't really trying to. I didn't realize until late.
In fact, their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
A first down throw for Mariota. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And
I know
out
what
of
to do.
bounds across the
He
15-yard
will start putting them
line.
niggas out there on me.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. He
start
can
doing
get
this
the
flash
football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Going into this.
Second down, Mariota. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. Third and short yardage. Mariota.
He dropped it. Good job.
If he can
Good
hold on,
job.
instead the
Let's
drop
go.
means it'll be 4th down.
There's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K'Von Short coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And the back goes into motion. 3rd and long here for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
You feel me? I kind of picture you respect you. You know, be stacking the box on.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
13 yards that time on first.
18 yards on more than right.
Speed kills,
Nah.
and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Detroit!
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
No.
And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
What?
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield. You can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And Bullock will put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Mariota buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. So 2nd and 10 here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll send a receiver in motion left. He's coming and he's taken
I might send him sometime and I might not.
In there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get...
That's caught inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
And he motions the wide receiver. From the gun, Mariota steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Their big-bodied receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Minnesota. And they've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterback sneak. Take care of the football and make sure that clock starts to run before they call the timeout.
We'll see what they do. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56.
Shift together here from the D-line. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got time in the pocket. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Muscles him off. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still